Fire TV, Android TV and Roku. For more information, you can visit btsport.com/large screen app. We will get the thoughts of...
in the second half that uncharacteristically for him he didn't take. Cass with the ball into the box. Ferguson with the attempted cross, which is deflected behind, off Judd for a corner. So it's Sterry who's across to take this. Player who spent 15 years with Newcastle, made a Premier League appearance for them as well. There's his ball in, the keeper Loach stays put. And behind it goes, off Daly for another corner.
There's a teasing ball in there from Sterry, just outside the 6-yard box. Loach was in a position not to come and get it.
He was saying Daly after the latest defeat at Kings Lynn that it can only be the players that take the blame for the situation they're in right now at Barnet. He's been pretty vocal on social media as well, Daly. Big leadership figure in this Barnet squad. And they defend this, and it's headed wide by Johnson. Richards Everton plays it forward. Petrasso. Turn behind for the corner kick by Ryan Johnson.
Well, if you're looking for a bit of creativity and you're looking for that little spark in the final third, then Mike Petrasso could certainly be that player for Tim Flowers' side in this game.
So Petrasso to take this, a Canadian international. Done on the edge of the box, Taylor in there too. Yep, and under from Judd. Taylor trying to make something of it. Back it comes now to Dunn. Judd. Flick didn't find Adeloy, who's not really got involved as yet. Nice ball by Holohan. Set Sterry on his way. Shelton had pointed where he wanted that. It almost ran for him as Loach tried to prevent the corner unsuccessfully.
I think it's the one area that you have to really be aware of when you're playing against Hartlepool in terms of the way that they press and the way that they counter-attack. And you have to be right with the players behind the ball defensively.
Ferguson to take this. Movement from Holohan and several others too. It's busy in that box as Loach decides to stay put. And it might drop for Shelton, it almost did. Cass with the header forward. Petrasso's beaten in the air by Sterry. So Miles Judd to take this. Flicked on by Adeloy, but then it rather bounced off Hooper, and then McQueen couldn't make anything of it. And it's played wide by White to Sterry. White. Sterry, who's seeing a lot of the ball down this right-hand side. Combining nicely here with Cass. And Cass looks for Armstrong, and a good save by Loach. Read what was coming there, Loach. Well, for a player of his calibre at this level and the form that he's been in, that's a really good chance. Shelton. Cass. Armstrong. Playing nice football here, Hartlepool. Cass with the cross, Armstrong with the header, watched wide by Loach.
Well, it's taking a little while there for Armstrong to get into the game in terms of chances creating and getting a shot on target. But it's a decent save from Scott Loach, but he makes it look slightly easier than maybe what it was, because his movement to get across the line and be wary of that near post area. It's a great run from Armstrong because he just pulls on Richards-Everton quite easily. The crossing was really hit with real quality. Just maybe the angle was working against the front man slightly, but finally pulling Scott Loach into a save.
Well, last his record, if you look at it at Hartlepool, and Gateshead is outstanding, but there could be a chance here for Barnet, and it was a good stop that by Killip as JJ Hooper ran through on goal, and he knows that was a chance.
Oh, what's the chip on? Just wondering if Killip was slightly off his line when this ball was played through. They just switch off slightly, and he is onside. Picks in a really good position inside Cass. Just seeing where Killip is in his 18-yard box, Adam. Maybe the chip was on.
2 spells at this level. He's got 18 goals in 29 appearances at Gateshead and Hartlepool, which is some record, isn't it?
Well, he is, and you ask what he did provide during the 90 minutes in terms of link-up play and other areas of the game, probably not a lot, but in terms of just being in the right place at the right time, he's absolutely brilliant, and the goals that he scored this season already have been so important.
Cass gets to this, and he played that into a really good area. There was just nobody there for Hartlepool, but it's a fantastic cross, that by Cass. It deserved more.
It's a brilliant ball in, wasn't it? Oates was there, maybe Ferguson just gambled in a little bit more. To see Ferguson at the bottom of your screen, ball out wide, really attack that far post area and just not hand back. Judd not affording to take any chances to play that one out for a corner. Maybe he could let it go out for a goal kick, but felt there was not the right call around him.
Sterry's ball in, good claim that by Loach. Also former Hartlepool player, played every minute of all 100 matches in the 2 seasons he was at this club. I was reading an interview with him the other day when he was talking about when he was called up to the England senior squad. He said he was having breakfast with Gerrard, Cahill and Hart, and he said he thought to himself, don't go back to your room, this might never happen again. Said how at ease Steven Gerrard made it when they were at breakfast that day. Here's Sterry. Johnson. Little. Cass, who's been very impressive in the first half an hour. Particularly getting forward. Combination, the understanding with Sterry is good, and now it's Shelton, and Armstrong's there! And from close range, Luke Armstrong puts Hartlepool in front. What a time he's having with Hartlepool. And he couldn't miss there, could he? His 9th goal in the National League this season, in 13 games.
Or food and drink for Luke Armstrong. Frustration for Tim Flowers, but it's a well-worked goal because Cass takes the initiative to drive forward with the ball. Great little movement off the ball as well. And you just see Armstrong in the middle of your screen, just making a run across that near post area twice now. Had the opportunity before when he got behind Richards-Everton. This time again, he gets in the right place at the right time. He is a goal poacher, arguably one of the best in this league. And he's not going to miss from that distance, but you have to be in the right place at the right time. They've had to be patient for their goal, Hartlepool, and now they finally got it.
Well, that'll feel particularly good for him as well, won't it, after that big miss in the second half at Wrexham. Well, it's another goal at home as well for Luke Armstrong. That's now 8 of his 9 goals this season in the league have come here. But when you're going for a title, Adam, particularly when it's as competitive as the National League is right now for that one automatic promotion spot, if you've got someone who scores with the regularity he does, it could be absolutely massive. Here's Holohan looking for Armstrong again. He's been forced further wide than he would have liked. Shelton's up in support, though. Sterry's there as well. Shelton looking to hit the byliner. Who can he pull it back for? Wow, over the bar it went from Oates, but that's a glorious chance to make it too.
Well, this is Barnet's biggest problem now, Adam. When they concede that first goal, they capitulate and their heads go, and everything goes. The game against Dover, they conceded 2 in 2 minutes. Against Notts County, they conceded 3 in 9 minutes. 5 second-half goals against Chesterfield. So once that goal is conceded, they lose every bit of confidence they had in that first period of the game so far. And I think Oates will be thinking a lot better. I should be finishing this chance a little bit more, but too easy down that right-hand side. And when it got cut back to him, realised that's a big chance. It's a brilliant midfield run from him.
Holohan. Shelton to Cass. Two of the standout players really in this first half now. That was just outside the area. A challenge by Richard Taylor. And a yellow card for the debutant.
Oh, certainly just a late challenge again there from Taylor. This is a real chance now for Hartlepool to assess their options. I think Adeloye just on the penalty area will maybe be a real key player in terms of if the cutback is on. But Ferguson could certainly witness into Scott Loach's goal with pace and power as well.
He's got a wonderful left boot, Ferguson. As York City fans could testify to as well. He was brilliant for them last season on the way to the playoffs. It is Ferguson to take it. Not too far over the bar. Recall his last goal actually was a lovely free kick against Solihull, and he wasn't too far off there.
Well, he's been excellent this season. He really, really has, in terms of the dynamic that he makes those runs down the left-hand side, the assists that he provides, the balls he put into certain areas.
Cass. Sterry. Now Cass again. Sterry looking for Armstrong, found him! Well, it's just the sort of service that he thrives off, and he wasn't far away again.
Well, I said before, his first goal, in terms of his involvement outside the 18-yard box, sometimes is non-existent, but this is where he comes alive. It's a great run for him because he just delays the run very slightly to almost make Daly stand still, and then he gets that pacer running across him.
The way this season has gone, the way this year has gone, you can never take anything for granted, can you? But here come Hartlepool again as we approach the final 5 of this first half. That's placed beautifully by Holohan. Loach saves, but Shelton's there and Armstrong's in support. Bit of last-ditch defending from the Bees.
Well, before the shot was taken, you have Ferguson on the left-hand side of him that maybe could have been the better option. He's not quite on your screen yet. You can see Ferguson at the bottom there.
So Ferguson to take this. Plenty forward for Hartlepool as Loach came a long way for that, and it was a good claim. Forward it went from McQueen. It didn't quite run there for JJ Hooper, but there's a bit of a miscommunication there, and in the final minute of added time, Barnet are going to have a chance from a corner.
Well, they've dominated the first half, and despite the scoreline not maybe showing that in terms of the goals reflection, Hartlepool have been very, very comfortable. Can't afford to make a mistake like that, and now can see from this set play, but this is a huge chance for Tim Flowers' side now.
It's over towards Daly at the back post, who won his header. It's awkward for the goalkeeper, and the referee awards the free kick for a foul on Ben Killip. Good ball here to Sterry. Sterry's ball in was a good one, inviting, and over the bar it went. Well, Holohan with the shot. Well, the cross, another cross from the right was brilliant, really, and deserved more.
Well, he's really given Richard Taylor a very, very hard evening so far, Sterry. Just look at that little change of pace and just that little change of direction to get a teasing cross in again. Be disappointed when Holohan not finishing that one.
They have got a corner, though, which Ferguson will take. And Shelton tried to hit that and didn't. Johnson got the head to it, and the good reaction from Loach. McQueen now for the Bees, looking to release Petrasso. It's Sterry who's come across and got there first in the foot race.
That was a save from Loach. I don't think he got the parry on it as well as I thought he would have done. Almost just went back into an area there where Hartlepool could have certainly capitalised on.
Clean sheets in 3 of his last 5 games for Ben Killip. Essentially a replacement for Loach. He's been better this season on the whole. He got a bit of criticism, didn't he? Earlier on in his Hartlepool career, Ben Killip. I was reading Dave Challoner, Adam was saying that he thinks the goalkeeper's benefited from empty stadiums, less pressure. He said he's also become perhaps more pragmatic with his decision-making, the Hartlepool goalkeeper. Cass brings this a long way, and he's got Sterry up in support. There's his cross into a great area once more. Well, Sterry now has put in 4 or 5 such inviting crosses in either half. And they really should be more than one up here, Hartlepool.
Well, they should be. I mean, it is a late challenge again from Taylor, already on a yellow card when the cross goes in. Just see how late that challenge is, though. Not often I'm going to try and predict a way that Hartlepool are going to score, but I'll be amazed if they don't score from a cross in this second half. So many times now they've just been allowed to get these crosses in. Sterry in particular down the right-hand side. Again, is just Cass driving forward.
Hold out here to Jamie Sterry. The cross into the box this time, dealt with by Richards Everton. Johnson gets it back again off Little. White. As always, it's Sterry who's an outlet down this near side. Back it comes for Cass. In towards Armstrong, and drop for Shelton.
Well, again, it's just down that right-hand side that Hartlepool create another opportunity. Taylor there with the last.
Done. Richard Taylor. Nicely done that, and the advantage played. Oh, and he slipped through a nice ball for Hooper here as well, who's got Petrasso up in support. Petrasso's cross. And the clearance by Johnson came off the back of Sterry, and then a wild shot really by White. Cass. Shelton. Johnson gets it back again quickly, a lovely back heel as well for Shelton. In towards Armstrong, who stooped for the header. He really does come alive, doesn't he, in that 6-yard box.
Well, it's only really when he's featured, isn't it, Adam, so far? When crosses or opportunities have been arose to him, just constantly on the move all the time. Again, picking up some brilliant positions behind Richards Everton, and just unfortunately that time couldn't quite get on the end of it.
Shelton. That's really well played by Mason Clark to get possession back for the Bees. He's got a lot of pace as well. There's Mason Clark. Baker Richardson, well, he had 2 in the box there. Cass. He's been really enjoying playing men's football, having played so much for the under-23s at Newcastle. Remember, he said his first game at this level with Hartlepool, he got an elbow after 5 minutes. He said it woke him up, got him going. Here's Sterry, nice build-up play this. Armstrong waits in the middle. The pull back instead was for Molyneux, the substitute, who couldn't hit that on target.
I've lost count now the amount of times that Jamie Sterry has made the run in beyond Richard Taylor down that right-hand side. He has given him a torrid evening's worth of work. A little give and go. little cut back there to Molineux. Just a bit more in the shot from me. Dominated the second half. Hartlepool will be disappointed they've not capitalised on just having the one goal so far.
Looks great. Mason Clark had it taken off him by Sterry, but wins it back quickly. He's been really determined since coming on, Mason Clark, but that time it's Hooper who gives it away. It was McQueen who'd made the run beyond him. Luke Molineux. He's got Armstrong waiting, and he's found him! And he couldn't score that time, might do on the turn. What an opportunity to seal the deal, and he couldn't take it.
I'll certainly need to see this one again. It almost seems harder to miss than actually score. Molineux does absolutely brilliantly. Well, even by his standards, Adam, that is a very, very poor miss. Whether or not a touch from Loach or just Loach getting in the way just bamboozled him a little bit in terms of the pace that the ball came onto him. I'm pretty sure so I knew the reaction that was going to come.
Would have taken him into double figures in the National League for the season. 3 away games coming up for them now at Halifax, Torquay and Altrincham. Back-to-back home games for Barnet against Yeovil and Wrexham. But they've seen it out, Hartlepool, an 8th home win in a row for Dave Challoner's side. Far from convincing from them today, but it doesn't always have to be. And it's their talisman, Luke Armstrong, so important in the final third. Yes, he missed a golden opportunity in the second half, but he took one in the first half, his 9th in 13 games.